Social issues Merit Scheme news. The Union Cabinet has approved the proposal for implementation of the Multidisciplinary Education and Research Improvement in Technical Education Merit Scheme. About Merit Scheme type. Central Sector Scheme Nodal Ministry. Ministry of Education. Objective: to enhance the quality, equity, and governance in technical education across all states and union territories through interventions in line with the National Education Policy, NEP, 2020. Budget and timeline. Total outlay, 4,200 Indian rupees crore 2025 to 26 to 2029 to 30. For the period, 2,100 Indian rupees crore external assistance from the of this will be provided as World Bank loan component. Beneficiaries. To be implemented in 275 technical institutions, including 175 engineering institutions and 100 polytechnics. Pradhan Mantri Ujjwala Yojana, PMUY. News. The Union Cabinet has cleared a targeted subsidy of 12,000 Indian rupees crore for Pradhan Mantri Ujjwala Yojana, PMUY, consumers for the year 2025 to 26. About the scheme launch. May 2016. Ministry of Petroleum and Natural Gas, MOPNG, type, Central Sector Scheme objective: to provide clean cooking fuel, LPG, to poor households that traditionally depended on firewood, coal, or cow dung cakes, which cause health hazards and indoor pollution. To provide LPG connections to below poverty line, BPL, families. Features target: initially aimed to provide 8 crore deposit-free LPG connections to rural poor. Ujjwala 2.0, 2021, additional 1.6 crore connections. Special provision for migrant households, self-declaration, no ration card/address proof required. Expansion, 2023 to 26, extra 75 lakh connections approved, raising the target to 10.35 crore connections. Implementation by MOPNG in collaboration with oil marketing companies, OMCs, and state governments. Eligibility: an adult woman, 18+, from a BPL family without an existing LPG connection. Categories include SECC 2011 beneficiaries, SC/ST households, PMAY beneficiaries, Antyodaya Anna Yojana families, forest dwellers, most backward classes, T and XT garden tribes, people in river islands. If not in these categories, eligibility can be claimed via a 14-point declaration. Exclusion: households with existing LPG connections or those without an adult female member. Benefits: cash assistance. 1,600 Indian rupees for 14.2 kilograms cylinder connection. 1,150 Indian rupees for 5 kilograms cylinder connection. Covers cost of cylinder, regulator, hose, consumer card, and installation. Free first refill plus stove along with the deposit-free connection. Targeted subsidy: 300 Indian rupees per 14.2 kilograms cylinder for up to 12 refills annually. Achievements: 10.33 crore PMUI connections across India as of March 2025.
Swasth Nari Sashakt Parivar Abhiyan.
News. The Prime Minister of India has recently launched the Swasth Nari Sashakt Parivar SNSP Abhiyan in Indore, Madhya Pradesh.
About Swasth Nari Sashakt Parivar Abhiyan.
The campaign focuses on strengthening healthcare services for women and children by improving access, quality of care, and awareness. It is jointly implemented by the Ministry of Health and Family Welfare, MOHFW, and the Ministry of Women and Child Development, MOWCD. Duration: September 17th to October 2nd, 2025. It encourages private hospitals and healthcare professionals to actively participate, ensuring inclusive healthcare delivery. Key objectives: enhance women's health, ensure that women receive regular health checkups, screenings, and essential medical services for a healthier life. Promote family well-being, give special attention to mothers and children so that families remain safe, healthy, and well-nourished. Drive behavioral change, create awareness, and encourage people to adopt better health practices in their daily lives. Boost community participation, motivate communities to come forward, take part in health initiatives, and work together for collective well-being. Implementation strategy: nationwide health camps with monitoring. Over 1 lakh health camps to be organized at Ayushman Arogya Mandars and community health centers. Activities tracked in real time through the Sashakt portal. Multi-platform awareness outreach. Doordarshan, All India Radio, Air. Social media use of and platforms to maximize reach and participation. Volunteer and Nikshay Mitra engagement. Expanding community involvement through Nikshay Mitras and volunteers. Supporting tuberculosis eradication and other community health initiatives. National Means Cum Merit Scholarship Scheme, NMSS. News. The deadline for the National Means Cum Merit Scholarship Scheme, NMSS, on the National Scholarship Portal, NSP, has been extended recently. About the scheme. Implemented by Department of School Education and Literacy, Ministry of Education, Government of India. Aims: to provide financial support to meritorious students from economically weaker sections to reduce dropouts after Class 8 and encourage completion of education up to Class 12. Objective of the scheme: to award scholarships to meritorious students of economically weaker sections to arrest their dropout at Class 8 and encourage them to continue their education at the secondary stage. Scope and coverage: the scheme awards 100,000 fresh scholarships every year to students of Class 9. The scholarship is renewed for classes X to 12 subject to satisfactory academic performance. Applicable only to students studying in state government, government-aided, and local body schools. Scholarship amount: each selected student receives 12,000 Indian rupees per annum, 1,000 Indian rupees per month. The scholarship is credited directly to the student's bank account through DBT mode via PFMS. Eligibility criteria: Parental income must not exceed 3.50 Indian rupees lakh per annum. Students must secure at least 55% marks in Class 7, relaxable by 5% for SC/ST students, to appear in the selection test. Selection tests are conducted by state/UT governments. Key benefits of the scheme: provides direct financial support to poor but meritorious students, helps reduce dropouts and ensures continuity in education, promotes equity and access to quality secondary and higher secondary education. Kerala, India's first fully digitally literate state. News: recently, Chief Minister Pinarayi Vijayan declared Kerala as the first fully digitally literate state in India after completing the first phase of the DG Kerala project. DG Kerala project. It is a digital literacy initiative that successfully made Kerala the first fully digitally literate state in India by providing online access services through youth volunteers and the K-Smart platform. This project builds on Kerala's earlier Akshaya project and aims to bridge the digital divide for senior citizens, homemakers, and other digitally excluded groups, ultimately enhancing inclusion and governance. Digital literacy in India. Definition: digital literacy is the ability to understand and use digital technologies effectively for meaningful actions in daily life. Current scenario: according to the Central Board for Workers' Education, only 38% of Indian households are digitally literate, 61% in urban areas and 25% in rural areas. Key initiatives promoting digital literacy: National Digital Literacy Mission, NDLM, and Digital Shiksha Abhiyan, DISHA. Targeted 52.5 lakh beneficiaries, one per eligible household. Successfully trained 53.67 lakh individuals, with 42% from rural areas. Both schemes have now concluded. Pradhan Mantri Gramin Digital Shiksha Abhiyan, DISHA Rural Digital Literacy, 6.39 crore individuals focuses on training nationwide as of March 2024. Himachal Pradesh declared fully literate. News: Himachal Pradesh has joined Goa, Ladakh, Mizoram, and Tripura as a fully literate state. This does not mean 100% literacy, but indicates a literacy rate above 95%, with Himachal recording 99.3%. Other states in this category also do not have complete universal literacy. Defining literacy and full literacy in India, the Ministry of Education defines literacy as the ability to read, write, and compute with understanding, including digital and financial skills. A state or union territory is considered fully literate when its literacy rate exceeds 95%. These definitions were issued in August 2023 for the OLAS program, launched in 2022 to promote adult education for people aged 15 and above. OLAS aims to achieve 100% literacy by 2030, aligning with India's National Education Policy 2020 and the UN Sustainable Development Goals. How literacy is taught under OLAS. Adults are taught basic reading, writing, and arithmetic, up to Class 3 level. Practical skills include reading time, using calendars, handling money, writing checks, and safe digital transactions. Training is delivered via mobile app or offline by volunteers. Learners take the Functional Literacy Numeracy Assessment Test, FLNAT, a 150-mark test in their chosen language. Successful candidates are certified by National Institute of Open Schooling, NIOS, for foundational literacy and numeracy. National Literacy Landscape. A person aged 7 years or older who can read and write with understanding in any language is considered literate. Office of the Registrar General of India. As per the Periodic Labour Force Survey, PLFS, 2023-24, India's overall literacy rate is 80.9%.
Bima Sakhi Yojana.
News: the Life Insurance Corporation of India, LIC, recently signed in Mao with the Department of Rural Development, Ministry of Rural Development, to expand the Bima Sakhi Yojana in rural areas. About Bima Sakhi Yojana: it is a performance-based stipendiary scheme run exclusively for women by LIC. Target group: women aged 18 to 70 years, Class X, 10th, with at least a pass qualification. Specialized training is stipend for the first participants receive, along with 3 years to promote financial literacy and insurance awareness. Stipend: 7,000 rupees per month, first year. 6,000 rupees per month, second year. 5,000 rupees per month, third year. Commission: Bima Sakhi can earn commissions up to 48,000 rupees in the first year, excluding bonuses. After completing the training, Bima Sakhi can work as LIC agents, and graduates may be considered for development officer roles in LIC. LIC plans to appoint 2 lakh Bima Sakhi over a period of 3 years. Eligibility criteria: 18 to 70 years, 10th grade education. Women aged, with preference for women from rural areas. Ineligible candidates: women related to existing LIC agents or employees, including spouses, children, parents, siblings, in-laws. Retired LIC employees or ex-agents. Current LIC agents. Particularly vulnerable tribal groups, PVEGS separate enumeration. News: the Ministry of Tribal Affairs has requested the Registrar General and Census Commissioner of India to record particularly vulnerable tribal groups, PVEGs, separately in the upcoming census. The aim is to collect detailed information on their households, population, and socioeconomic conditions. About particularly vulnerable tribal groups, PVGs. PVGs are the most marginalized section among scheduled tribes, STs. They are characterized by declining or stagnant population, geographical isolation, pre-agrarian level of technology, hunting, gathering, shifting cultivation, economic backwardness. Very low literacy levels. The DBAR Commission, 1960-61, first highlighted that some tribal communities were more vulnerable than others and required special attention. Identification of PVTGs. During the 5th Five-Year Plan, 1974-79, 52 groups were identified as primitive tribal groups, PTGs. 2006, 75 groups, and 23 more were added, raising the total to now called PVTGs. These groups are spread across 18 states and 1 UT, Andaman and Nicobar Islands. Enumeration of PVTGs. No census has ever counted PVTGs separately. They are usually subsumed under the broader ST category. Out of 75 PVTGs, 40 are listed as single-entry tribes under Article 342, meaning they are explicitly recognized in the ST list. In the 2011 census, Baigas of Madhya Pradesh were counted separately, but groups like Abuj Marias, Barias, Hilkorbas, and Kamars were not. Later, in 2013, Abuj Maria and Hilkorba were formally added to Chhattisgarh's ST list. By convention, the Registrar General of India, RGI, publishes data only for main STs, with subgroups automatically included, limiting focused data collection for PVTGs. Note, separate enumeration of PVTGs is needed to ensure accurate targeting of welfare schemes like PM Janman and to generate reliable population data for policy and monitoring. NCRB Prison Statistics India, SCI, 2023 report. News. The National Crime Records Bureau Prison Statistics India 2023 report shows that India's prisons face serious problems and need urgent reforms in management and governance. Prison Statistics India 2023 key highlights. Population and occupancy. Prison population fell from 573, 2022, to 530, 333, 2023. 120.8% Delhi national occupancy reduced to from 131.4%. 200%. Telangana 72.8%. Has the highest occupancy at while is lowest at. Prisons and capacity, 1,332 prisons. Under trials 73.5% India has makeup of inmates. Overcrowding examples. Uttar Pradesh, capacity 65,866, inmates 98,849. Madhya Pradesh, capacity 29,875, inmates 45,543. Delhi, capacity 10,026, inmates 20,077. Regional distribution, Rajasthan, Tamil Nadu, Madhya Pradesh, Andhra Pradesh, Odisha, and Uttar Pradesh hold over half of all jails. Uttar Pradesh leads in district jails, Tamil Nadu in sub-jails, Delhi in central jails. Under trials versus convicts, 3.84 lakh, 73.5% of under trials dropped to still prisoners, mostly in district 50.5%, and central jails 37.6%. Convicts rose slightly to 1.35 lakh, mostly in central jails, 65.5%. Women and children, 1,318 women prisoners housed 1,492 children, 1,049 women are under trials. Demographics. Age. 44% are 18 to 30 years. 43% are 30 to 50 years. Education. 25% uneducated. 40% studied up to Class X. Mental health and deaths. Prisons recorded 1,972 deaths in 2023, including 1,787 natural, 150 unnatural suicides, 96 cases, mostly by and deaths. Hanging were a major concern, highlighting neglect of inmates' mental health. Punjab, Haryana, and Uttar Pradesh reported the highest unnatural deaths. Key initiatives for prison reforms. Model Prison and Correctional Services Act, 2023, introduces a major shift from the old colonial, punitive approach to a reformative, rehabilitative, and rights-based prison system. Under-trial review committees, district-level panels, set up following Supreme Court directives, review under-trial cases, and suggest measures such as bail or release. ePrisons Project, a centralized digital platform for maintaining prisoner records, enhancing transparency, monitoring, and administrative efficiency. Faster system. Fast and secure transmission of electronic records facilitates quick and secure electronic transfer of personnel-related records with the Supreme Court. To the point. Term/initiatives in News to Lash Initiative. Context. The Ministry of Tribal Affairs National Education Society for Tribal Students, NESTS, in collaboration with UNICEF India, has launched the Talash, Tribal Aptitude, Life Skills and Self-Esteem Hub initiative. About Talash initiative objective, holistic educational and personal development of students in Eklavya Model Residential Schools, YMRSs. Note, YMRS is a central sector scheme providing residential education to tribal children in blocks with over 50% ST population. Features. It is digital platform with psychometric assessments, based on CERT's Timana initiative. Career counseling, life skills and self-esteem modules. E-learning support for teachers Project Arahan. Context. Recently, NHAI in collaboration with Virtus Infrastructure Trust announced the launch of Project Arahan. About Project Arahan launched by National Highways Authority of India, NHAI. Objective. To support educational aspirations of children of Toll Plaza employees. Target group. Children of Toll Plaza workers. Students from EWS, SC, ST, OBC, minority communities, first-generation learners, and girls from low-income households. Approach. Provides financial aid plus mentorship plus skill building plus career guidance. Implementation partner. SMEC Trusts Bharat Cares. Funding. Phase I, July 2025 to March 2026 1 Indian Rupee crore allocation. 500 students, Class 11, final year graduation, 12,000 Indian rupees annual scholarship each. 50 bright students, postgraduate/higher studies, 50,000 Indian rupees scholarship each. Maternal mortality. Context. Recently, Puducherry has emerged as the first union territory in the country to bring down maternal mortality to zero. About maternal mortality. Definition. Maternal mortality refers to the death of a woman while pregnant or within 42 days of the termination of pregnancy, irrespective of the duration and site of the pregnancy. Key indicators of maternal mortality. Maternal mortality ratio, MMR, defined as the number of maternal deaths per 100,000 live births during a specific period. Current status, Sample Registration System, SRS, report 2021. India's MMR has declined significantly, dropping by 37 points from 130 per lakh live births in 2014-16 to 93 in 2019-21. SDG target. India aims to achieve the Sustainable Development Goal, SDG, target of reducing MMR to 70 per 100,000 live births by 2030. Art and Culture Harapan Site of Radhadia Re Dairy. News. A Harapan site has surfaced at Radhadia Re Dairy in Jaisalmer district, marking the first known Indus Valley settlement in Rajasthan's arid region. About Harapan site of Radhadia Re Dairy. Location. It is situated 60 kilometers from Ramgarh Tahsil and just 17 kilometers northwest of Pakistan's Sidowala, in Jaisalmer district of Rajasthan. Dating of site. Archaeologists date the settlement to the mature urban phase of the Indus Valley civilization, i.e. 2600 to 1900 BC. Importance of site. This is the first of its kind Harapan site in the remote sands of the Thar Desert. Until now, Pilibhanga in northern Rajasthan was the state's most prominent Harapan site, discovered by Italian Indologist Luigi Pio Tessitore in the early 20th century. The site connects older Harapan settlements in northern Rajasthan and Gujarat, filling a significant gap on the archaeological map. It supports theories that shifting rivers and vanishing water sources shaped ancient settlement patterns. Indus Valley Civilization, IVC, also known as Harapan Civilization. Timeline, 2500 BC, urban peak, geography, flourished along the Indus River system. Significance, largest among the world's four earliest civilizations, others, Egypt, Mesopotamia, China. Age classification, a Bronze Age civilization, due to artifacts made from copper and its alloys. Other important sites of IVC. Harappa in present Pakistan, known for granaries, citadels, mother goddess figure. Mohenjo-daro in present Pakistan, famous for the Great Bath, sculpture of bearded priest, great granary. Dhalavira in Gujarat, noted for its water harnessing system, reservoirs, and unique city planning with 3 divisions. Kalibangan in Rajasthan, recognized for fire altars and evidence of plowed agricultural fields. Banawali in Haryana, known for its oval-shaped settlement layout, toy plow, barley grains. Rakagari in Haryana, one of the largest IBC sites, evidence of paved roads, drainage system, large rainwater collection, storage system, terracotta bricks, statue production. Rajendra Chola I. News. The Prime Minister recently attended a function at Gangakonda Cholapuram, Tamil Nadu, to mark the birth anniversary of Chola Emperor Rajendra Chola I. About Rajendra Chola I. He was a Chola emperor who reigned from 1014 to 1044. He was born in Tanjavur to Rajaraja I and rose to the throne in 1014 CE, after the death of Rajaraja I. During his reign, the Chola Empire reached its zenith in the Indian subcontinent. Titles. Gangakonda Cholan, the conqueror of the Ganges, he earned this title after his victorious northern campaigns, which reached the Ganges River. Kadaram Kondan, conqueror of Kedah, this title was awarded for his successful campaigns in Southeast Asia. Capital and architecture. Established Gangakonda Cholapuram as the new capital to commemorate his northern conquests. Commissioned the Gangakonda Cholapuram Temple, now a UNESCO World Heritage Site. Religious policy. A follower of Shaivism, Buddhism, but tolerant towards sponsored the construction of Buddhist stupas in South India and Southeast Asia. Military campaigns. Rajendra Chola I expanded the Chola Empire up to the Ganges in the north and across the Indian Ocean, leading the largest blue water navy in Indian history. His empire included coastal Burma, Andaman and Nicobar Islands, Lakshadweep, and the Maldives. He defeated the Srivijaya Empire, Sumatra, Java, Malaya, and the Pegu Islands through naval expeditions. He also defeated Mahipala of Bengal and Bihar, and extracted tribute from Thailand and Cambodia. Rajendra Chola I was among the first Indian rulers to launch successful overseas military campaigns. Rajendra Chola I was followed by his son Rajadharaja I. Chola dynasty. The Cholas were one of the 3 major Tamil dynasties, along with the Cheras and Pandyas. They were among the longest ruling dynasties in South Indian history. The dynasty was founded by Vijayalaya Chola in the 9th century AD. He rose to power after defeating the Pallavas. The Chola Empire expanded its territory across South India, Sri Lanka, and parts of Southeast Asia. The empire reached its peak under Rajaraja Chola I and Rajendra Chola I. They were known for their military conquests and strong administrative systems. Decline. By the 13th century, the revival of the Pandya dynasty led to the gradual decline of Chola power. Prithu Raja RAE News. The Assam cabinet has resolved to name the upcoming flyover in central Guwahati after Prithu, the 13th century ruler of Kamrup. About Prithu Raja Ray. Period of rule. Early 13th century, over Kamrupa, present-day Assam. Dynastic lineage. A ruler from the Ken dynasty, which traced its ancestry to Narakasura. Religious affiliation. The dynasty worshipped goddess Kamdaswari, considered an incarnation of goddess Durga. Rise of the Kens. Following the decline of the Pala dynasty, the Kens emerged as prominent local chieftains and established the Kamata kingdom. This kingdom is referred to in various sources as Kamru, Kamrud, Kamrupa, Kamata, Kok, or Kokejo. Key contributions. Military achievement. Raja Prithu Ray successfully repelled Bakhtiyar Khilji's invasion, safeguarding Kamrupa. Epigraphic evidence. The Kanai Varasi rock inscription attests to the complete defeat of the Turkish forces. Ethical warfare. Despite his military victory, he pardoned prisoners of war and adhered to the principles of Dharma Yuddha. Maratha military landscapes of India. News. Maratha military landscapes of India has been inscribed on the UNESCO World Heritage List, becoming India's 44th property to receive this recognition. About Maratha military landscapes included in UNESCO World Heritage List. It is an extraordinary network of 12 forts that demonstrates the strategic military vision and architectural ingenuity of the Maratha Empire. Built during the period from the 17th century to the 19th century. Distribution. The landscapes include 12 majestic forts, 11 of which are in Maharashtra and 1 in Tamil Nadu. Selected sites: Salher, Shivneri, Lohgad, Kanderi, Raigad, Rajgad, Pratapgad, Savarnadurg, Panhala, Vijayadurg, and Sindhudurg in Maharashtra, along with Jinji Fort in Tamil Nadu. Protection level. Archaeological Survey of India, ESI Shivneri Fort, Lohgad, Raigad, Savarnadurg, Panhala Fort, Vijayadurg, Sindhudurg, and Jinji Fort. Directorate of Archaeology and Museums, Government of Maharashtra. Salher Fort, Rajgad, Kanderi Fort, and Pratapgad Fort. Terrain. The forts are located across diverse terrains, reflecting a sophisticated understanding of geography and strategic defense planning. Hill forts. Salher, Shivneri, Lohgad, Raigad, Rajgad, and Jinji Forts. Hill Forest Fort, Pratapgad Fort, Hill Plateau Fort, Panhala Fort, Coastal Fort, Vijayadurg Fort. Island forts. Kanderi, Savarnadurg, and Sindhudurg forts. Importance. Together, they form a cohesive military landscape that highlights the innovation and regional adaptation of fortification traditions in India. Note. India ranks 6th globally and 2nd in the Asia-Pacific region for the highest number of World Heritage Sites, 44 as of July 15, 2025. UNESCO World Heritage Site. A site inscribed for its outstanding universal value, OUV, in terms of cultural, natural, or mixed heritage, governed by the 1972 World Heritage Convention. Criteria for selection of World Heritage Sites. To be included on the World Heritage List, sites must be of outstanding universal value and meet at least 1 out of 10 selection criteria. Only countries that have signed the World Heritage Convention can submit nomination proposals for sites on their territory. The nominated site is independently evaluated by the International Council on Monuments and Sites, ICOMOS, and the International Union for Conservation of Nature, IUCN. The final decision on inscription is made by the World Heritage Committee. India is a member from 2021 to 25. 7 Indian sites have been added to UNESCO's tentative list. News. 7 Indian natural heritage sites have been added to UNESCO's tentative list, raising India's total from 62 to 69 properties. Currently, India has 69 sites under consideration, comprising 49 cultural, 17 natural, and 3 mixed heritage properties. Inclusion in the tentative list is a prerequisite for nomination to the World Heritage List. This milestone reflects India's commitment to preserving natural and cultural legacy. Newly added sites with their key details: Deccan Traps, at part of the extensive Deccan Traps Panchagni, and located within the Koina Wildlife Mahabaleshwar Sanctuary, already a UNESCO World Maharashtra Heritage Site. Features some of the best preserved and studied lava flows in the world. Geological heritage of St. Mary's Island Cluster, Karnataka. Known for rare columnar basaltic rock formations dating back to the late Cretaceous period, 85 million years ago. Offers a unique geological snapshot of Earth's early history. Megalayan Age Caves. Meghalaya includes Mamlu Cave, the global reference point for the Megalayan age of the Holocene epoch. Highlights significant climatic and geological transitions. Naga Hill Ophiolite represents a rare exposure of ophiolite Nagaland. Rocks, where oceanic crust has been uplifted onto continental plates. Provides insights into tectonic processes and mid-ocean ridge dynamics. Era Madi Dibalu Red Sand Hills, Andhra Pradesh. Striking red sand formations near Visakhapatnam. Offers evidence of paleoclimatic conditions and coastal geomorphology, revealing Earth's climatic evolution. Natural heritage of Tirumala Hills, Andhra Pradesh. Features the Eparchaean unconformity and Silithornium, natural arch. Holds geological significance representing over 1.5 billion years of Earth's history. Varkala Cliffs, Kerala. Scenic cliffs along Kerala's coast exposing the Varkali Formation of Neo-Pliocene age. Contains natural springs and erosional landforms, combining scientific and touristic value. Chath Puja News. India has taken the initiative to submit a multinational nomination for the Chath Festival to be included in UNESCO's representative list of intangible cultural heritage. About Chath Puja. Chath is among the oldest festivals in India, devoted to the sun god and goddess Chathimya. It is primarily observed in Bihar, Jharkhand, Uttar Pradesh, and West Bengal, and is also celebrated by Indian diaspora communities in countries such as Mauritius, Fiji, Suriname, the UAE, and the Netherlands. Cultural importance. It promotes respect for nature and water, encourages sustainable living, and treats everyone equally regardless of caste or religion. Its rituals emphasize simplicity, discipline, devotion, and community spirit. UNESCO Intangible Cultural Heritage. The 2003 UNESCO Convention for the Safeguarding of Intangible Cultural Heritage seeks to preserve and promote living cultural traditions, knowledge, and practices. As of September 2025, India has 15 cultural practices inscribed on this list, including Kumbh Mela, a major ritual gathering, yoga, the ancient spiritual practice. Nowruz, the Persian New Year shared across cultures, Ramlila, dramatic enactments of the Ramayana, Kalbelia folk songs and dances from Rajasthan. Mudiyattu and Kudiyattam, temple-based traditions of Kerala, Durga Puja, West Bengal's major festival. Other recognized traditions include Chow dance, Sankirtana, Vedic chanting, and Punjab's traditional brass and copper craft practiced by the Thatharas of Jandiala Guru. Art forms, Sora, Patachitra, Pachua. News, the artists of Sorai, Patachitra and Pachua art forms participated in the second edition of Kala Utsav 2025 at Rashtrapati Bhavan. Patachitra paintings. Origin, from pata, cloth, and chitra, picture, in Sanskrit, a scroll painting tradition of Odisha and, in a distinct form, West Bengal. In Odisha, it flourished around Puri and is linked with Jagannath culture. Themes, Hindu gods, goddesses, and religious tales, especially Jagannath and Krishna. Technique, painted on cloth or palm leaves, prepared with a chalk base. Pigments are mineral and vegetable-based. Artists are called chitrakars. Style features, bold black outlines, vibrant colors, red, yellow, blue, green, white, decorative borders, almond-shaped eyes, and ornate detailing. Sorai paintings. Origin, tribal mural art of Jharkhand, Santhal, Oraon, Munda, Saudan, Ho tribes, also in Bihar, Odisha, and West Bengal, mainly practiced in Hazaribagh. Festive link, painted by women on mud walls during Sorai, a festival the day after Diwali. Themes, agriculture, fertility, and nature motifs of animals, birds, trees, lotuses, and village life. Technique, created using fingers, twigs, or brushes with natural colors from clay, charcoal, rice paste, and leaves. Distinct clay types, Kali, Charak, Dudi, Lal, Pilai Mati, provide hues. Style, vibrant designs with bold red, ancestral blood, and black, death/Shiva, lines, often matriarchal, showing pregnant figures and mother animals. Pachua paintings. Origin, folk art from West Bengal, also in Bihar, Jharkhand, Odisha, and Bangladesh. Style and use, scrolls on coarse cotton, backed with sari cloth, used by itinerant storytellers. Themes, Hindu mythology, folklore, social issues, and even contemporary events. Technique, natural colors, turmeric, indigo, red ochre, clean lines, dynamic compositions. Types, scroll paintings, long, narrow scrolls for storytelling. Panel paintings, smaller framed works depicting deities, animals, or daily life. 100 years of the self-respect movement. News, 2025 marked 100 years of the self-respect movement, which promoted rational thinking, social equality, and opposed caste discrimination. About self-respect movement. It was launched in 1925 in Tamil Nadu by E.V. Ramasamy, popularly known as Periyar. He later founded the Dravidar Kazhagam and started the Tamil weekly Kudi Arasu, Republic. Jyotirao Phule B.R. Periyar was influenced by social reformers like and Ambedkar and actively participated in the Vaikom Satyagraha, a movement against untouchability. Objectives: the movement aimed to eradicate the caste system, challenge Brahminical dominance, and promote rationalism, equality, and individual dignity. Its objectives, including social reform for women and marginalized communities, were outlined in the pamphlets Namathu Kirikal and Tiravatak Kala Kalatiyam. Key features: self-respect marriages, introduced priestless Hindu weddings, legally recognized by the state, challenged orthodox customs and caste-based rituals, social upliftment, opposed the Devadasi system, caste discrimination, and restrictions on widow remarriage, advocated social equality and empowerment of marginalized communities. Women's leadership Anai Meenambal Viramal. Prominent female leaders included, and Meenambal bestowed the title, Periyar, on E.V. Ramasamy and was referred to as My Sister Meena by B.R. Ambedkar. Organizational efforts. The Self-Respect Conference, 1929 at Chengalpattu, was held and led by WPA Soundara Pandian. Kakori train robbery. News. The Prime Minister recently paid tributes to the revolutionaries of Kakori train robbery on the occasion of 100. About Kakori train robbery. Revolutionaries looted government cash from the number 8 down train running between Shahjahanpur and Lucknow to fund anti-British activities. Main leaders involved: Ram Prasad Bismil, Ashfaq Khan, Chandrasekhar Azad, Manmathnath Gupta, and Rajendra Lahiri, members of the Hindustan Republican Association, HRA. British response. The colonial government reacted swiftly, arresting many revolutionaries in the Kakori conspiracy case, 1925. For leaders, Ashfaq Khan, Ram Prasad Bismil, Roshan Singh, and Rajendra Lahiri, were executed. Impact. Though it dealt a severe setback to northern India's revolutionary movement, it did not end it. The HRA was later reorganized as the Hindustan Socialist Republican Army, HSRA. HRA and HSRA. HRA, Hindustan Republican Association. Founded in Kanpur, 1924. Leaders: Ram Prasad Bismil, Ashfaq Khan, Sachindranath Bakshi, Sachindranath Sanyal, Jogesh Chandra Chatterjee. Aim: establish a federal republic of the United States of India based on adult suffrage. HSRA, Hindustan Socialist Republican Army. Founded in Delhi, Firoz Shah Kotla, 1928. Leaders: Bhagat Singh, Sukhdev, Shiv Varma, Chandrasekhar Azad, Vijay Kumar Sinha. Aim: creation of a socialist republic. GYN Baratam Portal News. The Prime Minister recently launched the Gyan Baratam Portal. About Gyan Baratam Portal. It aimed at digitizing India's manuscript heritage. This initiative will make manuscripts more accessible and help preserve India's rich cultural knowledge. Background: Union Budget 2025-26, Gyan Baratam mission in the was announced to support the survey, documentation, and conservation of India's manuscript heritage. About manuscripts. Manuscripts are handwritten compositions on materials such as paper, bark, cloth, metal, or palm leaf, dating back at least 75 years, with significant scientific, historical, or aesthetic value. Exclusions: lithographs, drawings on stone transferred to paper, and printed books are not considered manuscripts. Memory of the world. 10 India is often called the with an estimated million manuscripts 80 ancient scripts, Brahmi, in a round including Kushan, Gaudiya, Lepcha, and Maithili. 75% of Sanskrit, 25% regional languages. About these are in other initiatives for manuscript conservation. National Manuscripts Mission, launched in 2003 by the Ministry of Tourism and Culture to locate and preserve manuscripts. National Library of India, Kolkata, houses around 3,600 rare and historically important manuscripts. Asiatic Society of Bengal, founded in 1784 by Sir William Jones, actively engaged in digitizing ancient manuscripts. Pumphuar, Port City. News: after more than 20 years, an underwater archaeological survey has been launched off the coast of Pumphuar. About Pumphuar. Historical significance: an ancient Chola port city mouth located at the Kaveri River, Tamil Nadu, serving as the second capital of the Cholas. Maritime trade: a key hub during the Sangam period, facilitating trade between South India and overseas markets. Exports: renowned for pearls, spices, and textiles. Submersion: the city is believed to have been submerged by the sea, detailed in historical references to Pumphuar, Kaveripattanam. Cultural reference: the Tamil epic Manamekalai, written by the poet Satnar during the Sangam era, mentions Pumphuar and its maritime significance. To the Point tribes in News Kani tribe. Context: Katimathan Kani, the forest elder who discovered Erigyapacha, passed away in poverty at the age of 72 on August 23, 2025, near Kerala's Agastyamalai forests. Ho tribe Erigyapacha. It is a small rhizomatous perennial herb distribution, Sri Lanka, southern India, Malaysia. In India, it is endemic to the Western Ghats, Agastya Hills. About Kani tribe location: Agastyamalai Hills, Western Ghats, Tiruvananthapuram, Kerala. Lifestyle: traditionally nomadic, now settled. Not recognized as a particularly vulnerable tribal group, PVDG. Population: around 25,000, live in small hamlets of 10 to 20 families near forests. Language: Tamil and Malayalam. Governance: each settlement has a hereditary council. Mudakani, chief, acts as lawgiver, protector, judge, and healer. Vilakani, convener. Palathi/Plathi, physician priest, believed to have special powers, perform rituals, chant mantras, and use the kokera. Traditional knowledge: only Palathi/Plathi can preserve and transmit medical knowledge. Context: recently, members of the Ho tribe in Jharkhand staged protests, voicing concerns over external interference in their age-old Menki Munda self-governance system. The Menki Munda system. Munda, the hereditary village head, who plays a central role in resolving socio-political disputes within the community. Menki, the regional head, who looks into cases that go beyond the authority of the Munda. About the Ho tribe, known by different names such as Ho, Hadoko, Horo, and Kolha, belong to the Austroasiatic Munda ethnic group. Primarily inhabit the Kalhan region of Jharkhand and Odisha, with presence also in West Bengal, Bihar, Bangladesh, and Nepal. They are not listed under particularly vulnerable tribal groups, PVDGs. Miscellaneous, Bethelbhai Patel. News: the Delhi Legislative Assembly is hosting a two-day All India Speakers Conference to mark 100 years of Bethelbhai Patel becoming the first Indian president of the Central Legislative Assembly. Under British rule. About Bethelbhai Patel, born September 27, 1873, at Karamsad, third of 5 sons of Javarbai and Ladba. Education: studied law in England, later practiced in Bombay. Political career: Bombay Legislative Council, 1912, Imperial Legislative elected to and Council, 1918. Elected to Central Legislative Assembly, 1924, from Bombay City. August 22, 1925, first Indian president on became the of the Central Legislative Assembly, served 2 terms. 1930 Congress, Working Committee, resigned in to join the key contributions as president of the Central Legislative Assembly transferred Parliament security, ward and watch, to Speaker's control, system lasted till 2024, CSF took over. Established an independent Parliament Secretariat reporting only to the President. Created a separate Legislative Assembly department under Governor General's portfolio but de facto under the President. Role in freedom struggle. Opposed Gandhi's suspension of the non-cooperation movement, 1922, after Chauri Chaura. Co-founded the Swaraj Party, 1923, with Subhas Chandra Bose, Motilal Nehru, and C.R. Das. Continued working alongside the Congress for Independence. Ramon Magsaysay Award. News: the Foundation to Educate Girls Globally, an Indian nonprofit focused on promoting girls' education, has been selected as a 2025 Ramon Magsaysay Award recipient. About Ramon Magsaysay Award. 1957 to Ramon Magsaysay, established in honor the legacy of the 7th President of the Philippines, remembered for his integrity and leadership. 1958, Asia's highest honor, first presented in it, is widely regarded as often called the Asian Nobel Prize. August 31, Manila, conferred annually on Magsaysay's birth anniversary in Philippines. Each awardee receives a medallion, a certificate, and a cash prize. Objectives: celebrate greatness of spirit and transformative leadership in Asia. Honor individuals and organizations for selfless service and contributions to the public good, irrespective of race, creed, gender, or nationality. Award categories: 1958 to 2008, 6 categories: government service, public service, community leadership, journalism, literature and creative communication arts, peace and international understanding, and emergent leadership, introduced in 2000 with Ford Foundation support. Since 2009, fixed categories discontinued, except emergent leadership, selections based on overall merit of leadership and service. Significance for India. Notable Indian awardees include Verghese Kurian, M.S. Subbulakshmi, Kiran Bedi, Aruna Roy, and Bezwada Wilson. 2025, Educate Girls' first Indian organization and became the To Win Award, marking a milestone in India's contribution to social transformation. UNDP Equator Initiative Award. News, a self-help group, SHG, from a small village in Kundagal Taluk of Dharwad district has bagged the Equator Initiative Award, given by the United Nations Development Programme, UNDP. About UNDP Equator Initiative Award organized by. The Equator Prize is organized by the Equator Initiative within the United Nations Development Programme, UNDP. Purpose. It is presented annually to honor nature-based solutions led by indigenous people and local communities that promote sustainable development and ecological resilience. The award is also referred to as the Nobel Prize for Biodiversity Conservation. The award is announced on International Day of the World's Indigenous Peoples. This day is observed on August 9th each year to raise awareness and protect the rights of the world's indigenous population. Prize. The award includes a cash prize of $10,000, approximately 8.5 Indian rupees lakh. 2025 award. This year's award selection was based on the theme, Women and Youth Leadership for Nature-Based Climate Action. Bibi Fatima Women's SHG is the sole group from India to win the award. The other winners are from Argentina, Brazil, Ecuador, Indonesia, Kenya, Papua New Guinea, Peru, and Tanzania. The women's group had made remarkable achievements in areas of implementing eco-friendly farming practices in rain-fed lands, managing community seed banks, ensuring food and nutrition security, promoting millet cultivation and running a millet processing unit to value addition and marketing. 71st National Film Awards of 2023. News. The winners of the 71st National Film Awards for the year 2023 were announced by the respective juries. About 71st National Film Awards established, 1954, by the Government of India. Objective. To recognize and encourage films that make outstanding contributions to Indian cinema, art, and culture. Presenting authority. Conferred annually by the President of India. Organizing body. Conducted by the Directorate of Film Festivals, DFF, under the Ministry of Information and Broadcasting. Award categories. The annual awards are conferred under the following sections: Feature Film, Non-Feature Film, Best Writing on Cinema and Dadsaheb Phalke Award. The award comprises a Swarna Kamal, Golden Lotus, medallion, shawl, and a cash prize of 10 Indian rupees lakh. National Anubhav Awards. News. The National Anubhav Awards 2025 mark a decade of achievements since the inception of the Anubhav portal in 2015. About National Anubhav Awards. Launch and Vision, initiated by the Department of Pension and Pensioners' Welfare, DPPW, to document India's administrative history through memoirs of retired employees. Eligibility. Employees retiring in the next 8 months or retired within the last 3 years can submit write-ups. These are published by the respective ministry/department and evaluated by DPPW. Award structure. Initially 5 National Anubhav Awards, 2015. Now 15 total. Awards annually 5 Anubhav Awards plus 10 Anubhav Jury Awards since 2023. Each Anubhav awardee will receive a medal, certificate, and 10,000 Indian rupees, while a jury certificate winner will get a medal and certificate. Kilo India Water Sports Festival news. The first ever Kilo India Water Sports Festival, KIWSF, was held at the Dal Lake in Jammu and Kashmir. About Kilo India Water Sports Festival, KIWSF, 2025. Organizers, Sports Authority of India, SAI, and Jammu and Kashmir Sports Council under the Kilo India Initiative. Objective. Promote grassroots water sports, create local employment, and upgrade sports infrastructure. Mascot and logo. Himalayan Kingfisher, Shirkara on Dal Mascot Logo Lake. Events. Open Age Championships 14 kayaking and first consolidated with all canoeing events and 10 rowing events, all Olympic events. 400 athletes from 36 states/UTs, 24 gold medals in overcompeting for rowing, kayaking, and canoeing. Demonstration sports, water skiing, Shirkara boat sprint, dragon boat race. Note, largest contingents, Madhya Pradesh, 44, Haryana, 37, Odisha, 34, Kerala, 33. Speed Skating World Championships 2025. News. The Prime Minister congratulated Anand Kumar Velkumar on winning the gold medal at the 2025 Speed Skating World Championships. About Speed Skating World Championships 2025. Location. Beidea, China participation. Over 40 countries, including China, India, Chinese Taipei, Korea, Colombia, Italy, France, and the USA. Key highlights. Anand Kumar Velkumar, India's first senior world champion. Secured gold in the senior men's 1,000-meter sprint, becoming India's first ever world champion in skating. Earlier also won bronze in the 500-meter sprint and gold in the 42 kilometers. Marathon, making it a triple medal achievement at the championships. Krish Sharma, junior men's gold medalist. Won gold in the junior men's 1,000-meter sprint, marking India's growing presence in junior speed skating. World Para Athletics Championships 2025. News. India is hosting the World Para Athletics Championships 2025, marking India's debut as host of this global event. World Para Athletics Championships. It is a biennial global track and field competition for athletes with physical disabilities. It is organized by World Para Athletics, a subcommittee of the International Paralympic Committee, IPC. About World Para Athletics Championships 2025 edition, 12th. Host city, New Delhi, India. Venue, Jawaharlal Nehru Stadium. Dates, September 27th to October 5th, 2025. Significance. First time India is hosting the championships, marking a milestone for inclusion and accessibility. Scale. One of the largest parasport gatherings in India's history. Mascot name, Viraj.